So, table of my enemies, the Last Supper. Once the tour of the facility was over, we took our places at a neatly decorated tables. Everyone seemed to talk to each other, but I was out of place, out of my element. I asked Obi and the couple around me if they wanted to join in prayer, and they got completely rejected. So, shaken, I just asked for grace, thanking God for time, people, and safety to the 4 people on my left because 'cause they're like, "Yeah, we'll pray with you." I feel like it made people uncomfortable to pray. I don't understand why saying grace is so difficult. Anyways, I just felt like it was a disaster. My emotions started to well up. I politely excused myself from the table and I just went and cried in the bathroom. I felt misunderstood. I felt like I was trying to bring the presence of the Lord to the table and nobody wanted him. And I felt that rejection and that pain, and it just gave me a clear picture of how lost our world is still and how we are so full of conceit and selfishness, and we lack humility in serving Jesus and just knowing him and being appreciative because he's given everything, everything. And anyways, I was in the bathroom. I stopped my stinking thinking and I prayed. Jesus saved me. And I said, what am I doing wrong? Then I was subtly reminded accidents happen and it's not right to bash people. I'm sitting here, I want to justify Jesus and hate on these people because they're not saying grace with me or partaking in you know, praying and all of that, and the Lord was like, "Hey, it's not right to bash people. I need you to suck it up, buttercup, forgive, and keep loving God and others." Wow. So, that was kinda like a spanking from the Lord, and that I thank him for that. Lord, thank you, because I ended up turning it around for good. What was meant for evil got turned to good at that dinner table, or at least afterwards. And when I got back on the bus, buddy Obi from New York, and then the Canadian couple, they kind of joked with me and they said that he ate my cake. And I kind of chuckled because I felt like it was like a jest, but I just needed to turn my cheek the other way. And I just was like, cake robber. And anyways, but my joy wasn't going to be stolen. I told him he's forgiven and we all had a laugh. Yeah, that was a good experience. So, what was meant for bad was turned for good. And I was totally reminded to clean up my act, to love God and love others despite how I felt at the table. And he was really breaking down those old ideologies of like religion and bringing it back to relationship.